It is official as Jaren Jackson Jr. has returned to action much earlier than anticipated. The Grizzlies are getting some much needed depth at their big position. Coach Tuomas did not waste any time feeding his big fella the basketball. We'll go over that along with some other injury updates. We'll recap the Hornets Grizzlies preseason game and all that good stuff. What's going on, everybody? Jared Altor here for another episode of Grizzlies Digest. Want to apologize getting back to you a week later. Just some stuff going on. We're moving a lot, and we're going to be doing that a lot this weekend. So just want to apologize for that for a second. But this is not even my regular studio I'm in right now. But we're still getting it. We're still on the air, getting some content to you. So just want to highlight the 39% of subscribers, excuse me. Thank you so much for all your support, everything. I can't wait to see what we do this regular season, and let's experience a full season together. We didn't quite do it. We got started on this channel back around, I want to say it was early March, maybe even mid-March when we got started here. But so excited to experience this with you for a whole season. 62% of you have to subscribe to the channel so you never miss another upload from Grizzlies Digest. Hit that subscribe button down below. It's free. And getting into the content now, the story of the night. Jaren Jackson Jr. is back, folks. Tuomas Iiasalo confirming that Jaren Jackson Jr., he made his preseason debut. This is a day after, recording this video, this is a day after the game. He made his preseason debut against the Charlotte Hornets. And Coach Tuomas Iiasalo credits Jaren and the Grizzlies medical/performance team for Jaren progressing weeks ahead of schedule. And it was not, this was not anticipated. I mean, we saw Jackson Jr. practicing on the court, and we're like, okay, is he going to go? And Tuomas is like, yeah, he's going to go. So credit to the medical team, fantastic medical team over at the FedEx Forum in Memphis, Tennessee. But this helps a lot because Zach Edey's still out, Brandon Clark is out, and for Ja Morant, we'll go over him in just a second, but he's telling people, hey, you know what? The media is going to say what they're going to say. Don't fear, Ja's here. That's basically what he said, going back to last week. But you still have Edey, Brandon Clark out, and you want Edey back just because he's got, obviously, he's 7'4", 305 pounds. He's a freak of nature out there on the court whenever he's rebounding, whenever he's scoring, whenever he's playing defense, blocking shots out there. I think he had 7 blocked shots in one of the games against Oklahoma City. So, I mean, he's getting better so quickly, and it's time to see the Grizzlies for what they are. And, a lot of people are criticizing the players in the preseason and the organization in the preseason. I'm like, okay, maybe, look, maybe they're 0-4 and whatever. I mean, it's preseason, doesn't count, but you don't have your full team out there. And I think for fans, you have to experience your full team out there once they get going again. And you really can't judge. I mean, the only thing you can judge are what the threes are doing, like Javon Small, PJ Hall, even some of the twos like Cedric Coward, performing very well last night. Jaren Jackson Jr. played very well last night. If you want to take a look at the box score here, and Tuomas Iiasalo did not waste any time giving his big fella the basketball. It was just maybe 20 or 15, 20 seconds into the game, Jaren Jackson Jr. backing down, little floater from using the left hand in the paint, and it felt good. I felt it. You definitely felt as a Grizzly fan, look, Jaren's back and he's ready to go. KCP, man, I mean, this guy is back too. I mean, not from injury, but he was obviously struggling a lot with Orlando last season, and KCP shot the ball very well last night. Jock Landale, 12 points. I'm going to say this right now, and I'm going to say it more confidently than I've ever said it before. I believe that Jock Landale will play a bigger role than Jay Huff ever did. And I think it has to do with the fact that he works well with the guards. He can shoot. He can pull it from 3. I think that we need to do a better job rebounding. I think he's going to be there for rebounding purposes. But I think think of like a 3 and a D guy, but kind of a different size. You don't think of a big guy as kind of like that, but if you were to kind of imagine a big guy playing a 3 and D role, if that makes sense, I kind of think of Jock Landale doing that. With J Huff, look, again, he's a very athletic guy, very tall. He's necessary for a lot of purposes, but I just think the fit's better. I think that for the Grizzlies to go to where they need to go and stay relevant on offense, work with Ja Morant, I think Jock Landale is the better fit. And I think he's doing more. He's going to be on the court producing more than J Huff ever did. So that's my little hot take there. Maybe half you fans agree, half you fans disagree, but that's kind of what I say there. Javon Small, great minutes. Just a fantastic game. I mean, that guy is, he off the dribble, that guy is fast. And I think he's going to be one of those young guys, again, look, like Cam Spencer, Scottie Pippen Jr., kind of playing that, third string / G League role that just rises out of nowhere. He could very well be another guy like that. Memphis does a pretty good job producing that kind of talent. I would not be surprised if Javon Small is once again one of those guys. Also got some good effort from Vince Williams Jr., Cedric Coward, playing 23 minutes with 12 points on the night. I think he's getting a little better as he progresses, so always want to highlight Cedric for the work that he does. But this is a problem. All right, DeMichael Cole does a phenomenal job covering the Grizzlies. This is a problem. First half points allowed by the Grizzlies in each preseason game, 74, 68, 63, 66. Not great. Memphis is built to be a strong defensive team this season, so this has to change. You also got to get some guys back so you can really fully judge this. But this is a very occurring theme that really angered Grizzlies fans a lot last year. You cannot be given... and the second quarter is what's killing the Grizzlies right now. And that's what happened last season too. They'd be giving up 40 to 45 points in the second quarter. And they'd start out great. We'd be like, oh, wait, this is a great first quarter. It's 32 to 21. And then the other team just explodes for 40 to 45 points in the second quarter. And they get, all of a sudden it's them 66, Memphis 61. And I'm like, what just happened? So it's really a thing of staying focused. It's really just execution. I really think that basketball is a very fundamental game, and you cannot win in this league without basic fundamentals, basic execution, basic defense. Defense. This has to be a better defensive team this season, because if they do the same thing, what they did in the second quarter, same kind of habits they did last year, this is not going to look good. This is not going to look good. But DeMichael Cole always does a great job highlighting what I think is the obvious. Execute, focus, be better in the second quarter. And this is a little update, as I promised I would talk to you about with Ja Morant. This is from a week or so ago, just going over the injury updates, rehashing them, but saying, if I'm smiling and telling you, you ain't got to worry, you don't got to worry. That's Ja Morant on what fans are worried about with his ankle injury, but he seems to be smiling. He's in good spirits, and he's doing great. And I think he's going to be in great shape to start the regular season. But also shout out to the Hornets. I mean, again, this is not Hornets Digest, but want to shout out them. They're a young team. I understand they celebrated the Summer League championship like no other Summer League team has ever had before. But again, the Hornets, they got a good young thing going. Like Memphis, they could not stop LaMelo Ball and Bridges last night. And yeah, those are two young guys that have been there, done that together for a few years now. And they're a young team that I think is really going to excite a lot of general basketball fans this season. So shout out to the Charlotte Hornets. They deserved the win last night. And I hope they do good things. I'm actually rooting for them to do good things this season. But that's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for watching the video. If you like this video, you can comment on this video. Share this video as well. Be sure to hit that subscribe button along with all that. About to start the regular season, folks. What a time it is. October, we got every sport going on, all the 4 major sports going on. This is a perfect time to be alive. Jared Altuve saying, so long. We'll see you in the next video.